I still see their faces. 3 daughters of the sun, wrapped in gold and grace, walking behind the tortoise. No guards. No drums. Just shame, silence, and a story the kingdom will never forget. That was the day the palace broke. My name is Dede. I was just a servant then, a shadow in royal corridors. I fetched water, lit lamps, swept dust behind thrones, and kept my ears open. What I saw, I never told until now. King Oba Anika was a good ruler. He had riches, lands, armies, and a queen who never aged. But his 3 daughters. Oh. They were beautiful, dazzling, dangerous, and proud like lions in silk. Aduma, the eldest, cold and graceful. Keji, the middle, bold and fiery. Te, the youngest, sweet-faced, sharp-tongued, and proudest of all. The king couldn't rest. Woman, he muttered one morning, staring at a meal he didn't touch, I have wealth, but no joy. These girls refuse every suitor. What shall we do? The queen smiled softly, brushing his shoulder. They know their worth, husband. They will not marry men who don't match it. Aduma wanted the richest man alive. Keji demanded a man more handsome than daylight. And Te? She looked her father in the eye and said, I'll only marry a king greater than you. The queen didn't flinch. My daughters, she declared, will only marry men wise enough to name them. No guessing. No second chances. Their names are their prize. And so the challenge was born. A whisper at first. Then a roar. Guess their names, win their hands in marriage. The whole kingdom came to life. Drums beat. Horses trotted in. Gifts piled high. Kings, princes, merchants, all failed. Not one man could name them. No one had ever heard their real names. We just called them the princesses. Then came the day no one expected. The tortoise arrived. Slow. Dusty. Come. I will try, he said. The guards laughed until they cried. The princesses scoffed. But the king allowed it. Wisdom comes in strange shells, he said. The tortoise didn't guess. He watched. He followed. He waited. Then came the mistake. The princesses went apple picking at the edge of town. I followed, carrying their baskets, staying quiet as always. Then, out of nowhere, they found something strange. A bicycle. Te squealed, running to it. Come see, Keji. Aduma came running next. Te. Keji. Look at this strange wheel. They danced. Sang. Laughed. And just like that, they gave their names away. Behind a bush, hidden in shadows, the tortoise smiled. He came back to the palace 3 days later. The courtyard was full. The people waited. The king raised a hand. Speak, tortoise. What are their names? The tortoise bowed deeply and said, Aduma. Keji. Te. Silence. Then, gasps. Screams. Tears. The queen dropped her fan. The princesses stood frozen, their faces pale as ash. No. Keji shouted. This is a trick. We will not go with him. Aduma said, trembling. You must, the king replied. A vow is a vow. A name is a name. No music played. No dancers led the procession. Just 3 proud daughters, barefoot and broken, walking behind a tortoise. I followed at a distance. I wish I hadn't. At the edge of the forest, Aduma stopped. She turned to her sisters and said, I will not marry a shell. I'd rather vanish. And into the woods she went. Gone. Keji reached the river. She looked at her reflection and whispered, beauty like mine is not for crawling things. She stepped into the river. Never came out. Te walked up the hills. She didn't say a word. She just turned once, gave the tortoise a long look, and disappeared over the crest. The tortoise walked on alone, back to his empty house. The king stood at the palace gates for hours that night. The queen sat on the floor and wept until the moon left the sky. They were never seen again. Some say Aduma became a tree in the forest. Others whisper that Keji lives beneath the river, healing the broken-hearted. And Te, they say her laughter can still be heard on stormy nights in the hills. The king no longer speaks. The queen no longer sings. And me, I still sweep those empty halls. And I still wonder, what if pride hadn't walked before them? Would they still be here? Or would they still be queens? The day pride took the throne, love lost its way.